it, do it now so you do not have regret moving in with you. Regret is a storyteller that lives in the past. You want a storyteller that tells you what's going on right now. So I got up, I went there, and I put the wood on the fire. I light it, I closed the vent, I opened this one, I went upstairs, I came back downstairs, blah, blah, blazing warm. I spent most of my day here, working from here. So when you do what you're supposed to do now, you benefit from it later. While everyone else is feeling, oh, I'm so high, I have this, I have that, and they're victorious. What about you? Your consistency is what is going to allow you to rise above the chaos. You're looking down at the storm from a place of spiritual peace. I did my best, I'm relaxed, rather than being swept away by it. You're looking at it and you're going, okay, I got this. You know, it's like in a bad stormy weather, those of us who live in the Northeast, in Michigan, Wisconsin, all over these places where it's freezing. And that morning we wake up and we just look at the storm raging outside and we're sitting in the warmth. Yeah, that is important. And that's what has to really matter. So do not let the winds take your vision, rise above it. Because you have to prepare for the great calm. After a storm is a calm. And when the calm comes, you have to be ready to step into the moment, take action, and continue to do what you're doing. Now it's better. Prosperity is cyclical. The storm will settle. And the opportunities to invest and to grow will continue. They will come back. We had the 80s when things were crashing. We had 2008 when everything went crazy. The portfolios lost 45% of its value, but it came back in a year and it went higher. That was the storm. But when the storm stopped and everything settled down, things started to work. But you have to be consistent in the storm. Do not give up because it is stormy. Do not give up because the price of gas and the price of groceries and the price of utilities and the price of this and everybody wants that from you and the interest rates are going up and this one wants more money for that. That should not concern you. Should not concern you to worry you. That's what I'm saying. What should concern you because you cannot change it. Remember we talk about that? Grant me the serenity, God, to accept the things I cannot change. The courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Why hit your head against the wall about the cost of everything going up and you cannot make a change to it? Why bother? What you can do though is watch your finances and know where you can cut from there, from Peter to take Paul, to pay this one, to go from here to do this. Dancing with your finances. That's what you can do. But if fretting about what is somebody else's responsibility is silly because you cannot affect it. You cannot change it. So why stress yourself about it? Get in the moment. Stay in your lane. My lane is to watch and spend according to what I have. Go in the bathroom cupboard. You have creams you started to use that you didn't. You got something new. The new and the better one came along. You have vitamins that are ready to expire. You have things you haven't used. You have more rice and flour than a baker. You know, you have your toilet paper. You think we're having a diarrhea epidemic in North America. The people, you don't talk to people in the supermarket, but when you see they have toilet paper in their cart, you say, is it on sale? It's like your life depends on it. You have So do not buy what you already have. Go shopping in your pantry. I was talking to somebody the other day, last night, and I said, when my girls come over, they're coming back upstairs with bags, and they look at me, oh, Mom, I was shopping in your pantry. I go, what? She just, and they go, I love shopping. I love coming here and I shop from Mom's thing because I have it. They see it. Oh, Mom, I'm taking this. And they come up with bags in their hand because they went downstairs and they look at the shelves and say, oh, Mom has that. My niece came to visit and forgot her toothbrush. And she said to me, she walked in, she said, Aunt Tess, I can't find, I have left my toothbrush. I said, downstairs. And then she came back. Downstairs has everything. She got her toothbrush. It's there. So you have it all in your house already. I know that. Because we were born to be hoarders. So use what you already have. Stop buying new things to replace them later. Is not going to be beneficial to your financial situation. No, it's not. You know, I will walk more when the price of gas is going up. Of course, you walk. You plan how you shop. You look at the stores in your area and you go around them like this on your way home. You don't go to here and there or we make it work for you. We have it all at home and more. Yes, we do. But the news does not sell if they tell you you will survive. What sells, what gets people to listen to them is to tell you you don't have enough and you're going to sing and the world is coming to an end. That is what sells people. The prosperity is cyclical. The storm will settle. If you do not plant in the rain, you won't have a harvest in the sun. You want to enjoy being you. You have to begin somewhere. If you do not plant in the rain, you will not have a harvest in the sun. Start with the widow's mite. Oh, I'm religious. I go to church. Fine. Figure out the widow's mite. The smallest amount for this crazy widow, because I am, $1.75 or smaller. But start, you must. You have to start. If you do not start, you will not win the race. Get your foot on the starting block, and when the pistol is fired, make sure you kick off. And it might just be a tiny little bit, but man, it will get there. Because I know, been there. Feel the pride of taking action despite the fear. I don't know if I can really give them $10 a pay to put in mutual funds, Tessa-Marie. You know why I'm saying do mutual funds? It's very challenging to take the money out. You can't just sit your card and go swipe. Scarcity and the fear of lack, is newsworthy, but we are already saturated in abundance. Yes, we are. You know, scarcity and telling us that we haven't got enough that is what they're doing to us. But we already have the abundance. You have the will. You take the time to come here and to listen. You drop by and you enjoyed one little thing. You got one tip and you use it. As I said, be a big shot. Invest in mutual funds. They have low risk. They have a little risk. It's like the lake is calm today. Nothing is going. That's low risk. A little bit wind blows, you see the waves doing this. It gets stormier and you look. And you see the waves on Lake Ontario and Michigan and they come to the size of ocean waves. So you have a choice. But when the trick about investing in mutual funds, $10, $7.50 a pay, because the minimum is $25 a month, you cannot take it out like you can take it from a savings account. No card works in it. You have to make an appointment, go to your financial institution or call them online, go for the rigmarole to get that money out. So if you want to save and you want to stay saved, do mutual funds. It's not only for the rich and for the famous guys. Get out there. Get in action. Immigrants always have more than a few bags of rice. They think it is a pillow. People use bags of rice and bags of flour for pillows. They buy so many. You know, feel the pride of taking action despite the fear. Thumb your chest and say, by Jove, I did it. Just go. I did it. Notice how your shoulders drop and you breathe clearly. You breathe so clearly and relaxed when you take control. I'm in charge. I'm managing my money. Observe how sure your steps become. So go and do this because you can. Conquer for you can and you will with every action you take. The thing about this is that it's about getting ready for the harvest while it's still cloudy. The sun shines. It always finds a way. It is a challenge, yes. Nowadays, everything is a challenge, yes. But you are a child of prosperity. You were created to be magnificent. There is nothing wrong with you. Nobody needs to fix you. Don't wait for the winds to stop to build your future. Start now. Rise high and be ready for the calm that is coming. It must change. Remember that. Remember that it must change. As ferocious and expensive everything is, it has changed. And when that person is sitting with their slick hair, their makeup, their beautiful faces, and everything is in place, and they're telling you the doom and gloom that is coming, realize that's the job. Good news does not sell. Nobody listens to good news. I once, as a young girl, read a poem, Fire and the Heart of Man. Meaning, when there's a fire, everybody goes to see the fire. So much so the poet decided they should have special burnt fires for people to go get it, what it does to the human nature. And they know that. So they tell us while they're dressing their slick, all kinds of expensive clothes, and their makeup and their face is so polished that you cannot see the wrinkles. It cannot even move. They don't know how to smile, but they know how to dim and tell you how horrible the world is coming. Where there is no challenge, there is no reward. Where there is no challenge, there is no growth. Where there is no challenge, there is no success. Now is the time to invest in mutual fund, $10 a week. Don't and go there with your attitude that you can do it. And you only do 10, yes, you can. The minimum is 25 a month. 10 a week is more than 25 a month. And so know your things. I'm giving you the facts. So I'm telling you what to do. If you stop and you don't do it, then that's your fault. You are going to be left outside. Do you want to be at my age and do not have means to give yourself a bottle of wine? Just in case you feel like buying a bottle of wine. Just in case you want to buy some filet mignon. Just in case one day you want to buy Wagyu. Just in case you want to buy Korean beef. So just in case. Some fabulous cheese, just in case you want to have champagne because your girlfriend is coming over. This is what it's all about. You need to plant the seeds today so you can reap it tomorrow. It's about getting ready for the harvest while it is still cloudy. It is a challenge, but you are a child of prosperity. Don't wait for the winds to stop to build your future. Start now, rise high, and be ready for the calm that's coming. So, you guys know who I am, and I'm telling you, keep your pillars strong. And you see that if you put the foundation in place, the building will grow. It doesn't have a choice. The builder does not start from the roof. He digs a ditch. It's the hardest part of building. My dad did it, and when he said to me one day, he said, putting the house up is very, very challenging. When you begin, it's hard. You have to dig and pour concrete, and you need iron and all these things still. But he said, what is nice is when you're in that property that you put together and you're just putting the finishing touches to it. The finishing touches takes a long time, but you have the satisfaction that you've put it together. So go forth and dig your foundation, build your future. And when you're sitting in it, watching the find it and just tweaking, okay, investment